Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into the live stream. This is an important one. This is one that needs to be done. I need to talk about it. I need to clear the air on some things. That absolutely has to happen. So I pieced this together this morning as fast as I could, and I am here to clear the air and be completely transparent with each and every one of you. I want to start by thanking those who are in the live, and I want to start by thanking those who are going to watch the replay. Let me know in the comments if you're watching it live or if you're watching the replay, but we need to get to the bottom of it. Yesterday, I did a interview with Katie from Universal Ostrich Farms in Edgewood, British Columbia. Many of you guys have been following this, and I've been following it as well. And I want to be absolutely clear before we get into this. I stand with the owners of Universal Ostrich Farm. I'm standing with them. I've been seeing things all over the internet that are vile, that are disgusting, and it's giving me Freedom Convoy vibes. It's giving me vibes from the Freedom Convoy of people trying to cause division and hate. Now, I put a video out there today showing a flag being burned at Universal Ostrich Farms by a man that goes by the name of Blake. I'm sure you guys have seen the video. If not, you're going to see it here right away, and I'm going to show it to you live. But then I'm going to show you Blake admitting that he did it, and then I'm going to show you a video that basically is a completely other live stream that Blake did, where he's actually admitting that he doesn't know Katie or the owners of Universal Ostrich Farms. So my hopes of this is I absolve Katie and the owners from any wrongdoing or hate going towards them of people thinking that they had something to do with this flag burning. I think we can all agree, ladies and gentlemen, that flag burning is wrong. It is wrong. And when I saw that video, it absolutely upset me and made me very, very angry. But I'll tell you one thing. We're going to stand behind Universal Ostrich Farms. At least I'm going to. You guys stand where you guys want to stand. But after this live stream, I hope you share this out. I hope you take the time to share this out. I hope you take the time to share with the owners of Universal Ostrich Farms. And I hope you take the time to share this with the people who think that the owners had something to do with this, because they absolutely did not have anything to do with this after my investigation into this. So I felt it was important for me to come on here Saturday, 11:39 in the morning, and make sure you guys see what's happening. Okay. So the first video I'm going to show you is the actual video of the flag being burned. Here we go.
Hate it anymore. Do you ever feel like you just are on some foreign land? Where's our freedom? Where's our choices? Where's our love? Where's our compassion? Where's our hearts? Like these ostriches, please. They deserve life.
And that right there, ladies and gentlemen, is the flag being burned, from what we're being told, is around the area of Universal Ostrich Farms. And you know what? I'm here to clear the air with all of this, and I want this to absolutely clear it up. And somebody, Cheryl, is saying that Katie cleared it up. Perfect. That's exactly what I want. I want everybody to go watch Katie's video and see her clear it up, because I knew she would do it. She's a person of integrity. She's there for the ostriches. I truly believe in that. And I'm just here to do my part as well, and let people know that this is wrong. All right. So here we go.
There's a video going on Facebook that we're burning a Canadian flag on one of our fighters.
Oh, that's bullshit.
I know, but it's live.
Provide the evidence, you know what I mean?
So yesterday morning, there was 3 ladies that were burning. They had a fire burning in the middle of the road, and I just pacing, real stressed, and they were sobbing, and she was sobbing, and started talking about this, what country is this? And I burned the flag. I pulled it out and I threw it on the logs. I burned it.
I don't feel like a Canadian anymore.
There you go. Blake Roberts admitting that he threw the flag on the logs and that he burnt it. Now, Blake Roberts is not affiliated with Universal Ostrich Farms. Was he there? Yes, you can see lots of live streams were there. But I don't think Blake Roberts, ladies and gentlemen, went to Katie or the owners or any of the organizers of this and said, hey, guys, I'm going to burn a flag. Absolutely not. Absolutely not would he have done that, right? And the next video I'm going to show you right here is Blake Roberts in a totally different live stream, literally admitting this has nothing to do with the flag burning, but literally admitting that he doesn't know them, right? That he doesn't know them.
Just called me, Ostrich Farm stuff again. Somebody just called and said, hey, Blake, can you tell the family they should be doing more updates because people in the Ostrich Farm group have questions and nobody's, they're not hearing a lot. First off, I'm not a representative of the family. I barely know the family. This is just my opinion.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Blake Roberts doesn't know the family. Stop telling the family that they're vile, that they're garbage, that they burned a flag. Sometimes I just hate social media. Sometimes I just hate it because people like to go with something, right? People like to go with something. And then they always want to go after the organizers, attack them, and then they leave the message behind. The message is this: the CFIA is trying to call healthy ostriches. I, as Bird of Proud Dad, feel it's wrong. Feel it's absolutely wrong. The message is also this: Blake Roberts should have never, ever burnt a Canadian flag. Absolutely not. Because you can be a supporter of something until you're no longer supporting them. Because burning a Canadian flag and having that tied to your movement is wrong. You are harming the movement. You are actually putting those ostriches in jeopardy because you are putting something so vile out there. And I've had comments of people saying, you're free to burn a flag. This is freedom of expression. Well, guess what? Guess what? You're not free of consequences either. That's why we're in this mess in society. We've given people freedom of expression, freedom of speech, which I truly believe in. But we've also given freedom of consequence until we can only hold these people accountable for what they've done or these people accountable for what they've done. I lost my job for being Bird of Proud Dad. Literally lost my entire career, no means to provide for my family for putting the truth out there on the internet. And I suffered freedom of consequences for my freedom of speech. That's the way it works. So what I'm saying is exactly this. Katie, and I can't speak for her, but I had an hour-long interview with her. I see her as somebody who truly does care for the ostriches, truly does give a shit for the ostriches, and truly wants what's best for her farm and the ostriches. Had nothing to do with the flag burning. So stop. I need you guys to share this. I need you guys. I need you here to share this. My reach can only go so far. But we have the video of the burning. We have the video of Blake admitting it. And then we have a video of Blake admitting in a completely different live stream that he does not know the family. So leave the family alone. That's all I'm saying. And post this to every platform. Screen record this and post this to every platform. I don't care. The video I did today was completely misconstrued into people thinking that I was blaming the family. No, I am not blaming the family for this. I know how this stuff goes down. I was part of the Freedom Convoy. I was there with hundreds of thousands of all of you. And we've seen how they take something out of context and they divide us to try to destroy a narrative and win and pin us against each other. And we're better than this. We are absolutely better than this, ladies and gentlemen. I am not going to cave and I am not going to give in to this disgusting behavior of somebody burning a flag. What I would like to see is Blake is no longer welcome at the farm. Good enough. Blake, you just literally destroyed your whole platform by burning a Canadian flag. I hope it was worth it. But what I would also say is at the end of the day, whether you apologized or not, you still did it. And that is one of the most vile things that you can do. So Blake, all the power to you, but you've lost my respect. I was watching your live streams. I was watching what you were doing. But could you imagine how I would be drugged through the absolute coals if I decided to burn a Canadian flag? It's never once crossed my mind, ever, to burn a Canadian flag in my life. I've been pissed at this government. I've been extremely angry at this government. But we'd never stoop so low to burning a flag. Whether your emotions are high or not, you're still a human being. You should be a man of integrity and you should still have something. So At the end of the day, I'm not saying or discrediting the fact that Blake was following this great, but he was following it until the point he probably should have stepped away and took a little break, because you don't burn a flag. You've just brought a bunch of people who, like myself, who should be covering the ostriches for what they are, innocent victims, to take times out of their days to try to protect this movement, to try to protect this family from hate. And they're already going through enough, right? You've just taken all that time out of all of that work because now we got to put up with your shit of you burning a flag. So, ladies and gentlemen, I felt that it was a need for me to come on here. I didn't talk to Katie and tell her that I was doing a live. I didn't do any of that. It's a social media, and I can do what I can do with my platform. I did text Katie this morning. I'll be transparent. And I said, you need to put out a statement about this. You need to put out a statement. And I can read you guys the text message, because I'm going to show that I am actually doing something. I'm doing something about this. So without showing her number, you guys probably can't see that. Sorry, but I'll just read it. Good morning. That video has gone viral everywhere. Influencers that have shared the message and want those ostriches to live are now very upset. I'm really hoping you make a statement in regards to that flag being burned, and we can all back you up with that. I'm telling her we can back her up. I went after Palestinian protesters for burning our flag, and I need to answer. I need to answer to this as well, like I did them. If you make a statement, I'll back it up, but it should be dealt with. She read that message. She has her red receipts on, and she obviously made a statement. So, Katie, I want to say thank you, and I back you up 100%. If somebody can tag her in this video and say, Berta Proud Dad is saying thank you to you, I would really appreciate it, because I have a lot of respect for her. I do. And I'm showing you right here that I reached out to her, and I was hoping that she was going to do a statement, and she absolutely did. There's one way to piss Berta Proud Dad off, and that is to burn a Canadian flag. And you did, Blake. You absolutely did. And I appreciate each and every one of you who follow the integrity of this channel. I do have integrity with this channel. I do get the truth out there with this channel. I do get a little bit emotional on this channel, but I truly believe that's how you guys follow me. But I want you guys to know that I stand with those innocent birds. I stand with them. I feel for them. My heart aches for them. And I'm going to continue to cover this. But there's one thing you will never see me do as an influencer or an online creator or somebody who creates videos. You will never see me stoop to the level to burn a Canadian flag. You will never see me do that. I want each and every one of you to remember that we might be disappointed and angry with our government. We might hate the things that they're doing to us or doing to others, but we have to be better than them. And we can never stoop to the low that they always stoop to. We will never burn the Canadian flag. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, please share this out, share this live out, and keep supporting the ostriches. They deserve to live. I'm Berta Proud Dad. We are a supporter-sponsored channel. Please go check out my website, bertaprouddad.com. And my heart is with those ostriches. They truly are. Thanks, everybody.